Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today will be the first time I'm going to do a little pseudo flip for you. So what I want you to do is just grab a couple of bits of paper for releasing your notes. It should take about, 8 minutes, if that, to go through a few things, and then when you guys come into class tomorrow, we're just going to work. So this should bode well for the first couple of sections of Chapter 6, Polynomials. So first things first, we have properties of exponents. Well, when we deal with properties of exponents, what I want to do is kind of go through each one of these, but then again, just hit pause and let's just write these out. What I mean by writing out, I want you to write these out. And I'm going to do an example of each one of them. So go ahead and hit pause real fast and write those down, and then we'll go through them, okay? You're not pausing. Seriously, hit pause. Write these down. Good work. Anyway, so as you go through these things, what we're going to look at here is when you have the same base with different exponents. In this case here, if I have x to the third times x to the fifth, all you're doing here is adding up your exponents. You get x to the eighth. Because what this really means is x times x times x. This is 5 of them. That's 5. And you just add them all up. And that's where you get x to the eighth. Pretty quick and painless. Going back to the other one. This one is what we call power to power. What that means is when you have an exponent raised to an exponent, for example, x to the third to the fourth. Remember, when you have exponents, that just means how many times this is going to be multiplied out. So it's the exact same thing as saying x to the third times x to the third times x to the third times x to the third. But that takes too long, so what we do is we take these exponents when it's power to power and just multiply. You get x to the 12th. Once again, fairly straightforward. Think of this as a distributive property, but where you're distributing the actual exponent into each value. So as you do that, you've got your whatever is inside your parentheses. It just gets the exponent. Now, one of the things that will happen with this style is that you'll get something that might look like this. We have x squared y to the fifth, and then this might be raised to the fourth. So you have distributive property, but you also have power to power. So you have to do two things. This is what will happen as we go further through these things. You'll start combining some of these powers and powers and exponents into multiple parts. Negative exponents, well, remember when you have a negative exponent, it just means it's not happy where it's at. I repeat, anything raised to the 0 power is always 1. One of the trick things that I've done in the past, hint, hint. Oh no, it looks so hard, I don't know what to do. You write equals 1 and you go on your merry way. And the last one is where things can get a little bit weird. It's written out in such a way that